We built a castle on promises and dreams. Every wall was golden, or so it seemed. But cracks ran deeper than the love we could see. And even in the falling, you were still with me. Some hearts burn brighter just before they break. We collapsed beautifully, pieces falling like rain. Every memory lingers in the echoes of our pain. The laughter and the silence blending bittersweet hue. We collapsed beautifully, and I still remember you. The photographs are scattered across the floor of my mind. Smiles frozen in time will never rewind. I tried to hold the fragments, but they slipped through my hands. Love in ruins remains, even when it disbands. The hardest part of loving is letting go too late. We collapsed beautifully, like stars burning out. Every touch, every word haunts what love's about. Even in the wreckage, I see your face shine through. We collapsed beautifully, and I still feel you. And so love is meant to fall apart with grace. Ruin tells the story that nothing can replace. We collapsed beautifully, and the world watched us bend. But even in the ashes, I'd love you again. Though the heart remembers what the hands can't remove. We collapsed beautifully, and I still love you. I walk through streets where we once roamed. Your laughter follows, I feel at home. The echoes tease, they call my name. A fleeting spark of our old flame. I close my eyes, I try to forget, but happiness I had won't let me yet. It's in the wind, it's in the rain. A haunting joy, a sweet refrain. I try to move, I try to breathe, but your laughter's chains won't let me leave. I hear you laugh, even when no one's there. A sound that haunts, a memory rare. It fills the silence, it stirs my chest. A bittersweet ghost, I can't rise. Your joy remains where love once lay. A shadow I can't chase away. I hear your laugh, even when no one's there. softly everywhere. Maybe one day the sound will fade, the echoes of the love we made. But tonight I stay in this gentle lake, hearing your laughter in every break. So I hear your laugh, even when no one's there. A soft reminder of what we shared. It fills the silence, it stirs my chest. A bittersweet ghost I can't rise. I hear your laugh, even when no one's there. Your happiness still everywhere. The room is quiet, the clock strikes 2. Shadows are dancing, painting the walls blue. My phone lights up across the dark room. My heart starts to race, escaping its tomb. I reach out my hand, holding my breath, caught in this cycle, scared half to death. It's just an update, a spam mail or two, but for a second I swore it was you. 'Cause every notification, I wish it was you. A simple I miss you, or how do you do? I keep staring down at this glowing screen, trapped in the ghost of what we could have been. I keep checking if it's you, but the screen fades to black, and my heart breaks anew. Walking the streets where we used to hide, keeping my phone right by my side. A chime from my pocket, a familiar sound. I stop in my tracks, looking around, but it's just a friend asking where I've been. I type back a smile, hiding the ruin within. I turn up the volume, I leave the screen on, refusing to face that you're actually gone. 'Cause every notification, I wish it was you. It's simple, I'm sorry, to pull me right through. I keep staring down at this glowing screen, trapped in the ghost of what we could have been. I keep checking if it's you, but the screen fades to black, and my heart breaks anew. They tell me that time is supposed to heal, but they don't know how this waiting can feel. I feel some vibration, ghost on the line. I'm losing my grip, I'll pretend that I'm fine. When will my memory finally let you go? I'm clinging to silence. I just want you to know that every notification, I wish it was you. Just one little word to prove our love wasn't through. I keep staring down at this empty screen, living inside this impossible dream. I keep checking if it's you, but it's never your name. checking, I'm always checking, just hoping it's you. But the screen stays dark, and I'm still in the dark without you. I play the memory back inside my head, a tape that's wearing thin from all the tears I've bled. I pause it right before you grab your coat. I try to take back every angry word I wrote. I imagine I reach out and say, I'm sorry. And you drop your bags and tell me not to worry. I build a perfect scene where we're okay, instead of watching as you drive away. But I keep rewriting goodbye, painting a different sunset in a different sky. I put the right words in my mouth, I tug upon your sleeve. I change the ending, but you still leave. Yeah, I change the ending, but you still leave. I have a journal filled with what we could have been, where chapter 20 doesn't mean we reach the end. I erase the fight, the slamming of the door. I write us laughing on the kitchen floor. I script it so you turn around and smile, and promise that you're gonna stay a while. I make myself the hero who knows what to do, but the ink dries up and I'm still missing you. 'Cause I keep rewriting goodbye, painting a different sunset in a different slide. I put the right words in my mouth, I tug upon your sleeve. I change the ending, but you still leave. Yeah, I change the ending, but you still leave. No matter how I twist the file, the pages start to fray. Reality is knocking and it won't go away. The empty space beside me in this lonely bed can't be filled by all the things I wish I'd said. I'm the author of a story torn apart, trying to edit out a broken heart. And I keep rewriting goodbye, painting a different sunset in a different sky. I put the right words in my mouth, I tug upon your sleeve. I change the ending, but you still leave. Oh, you still leave. I saw the cracks you tried to hide, the pieces scattered deep inside. I held your fragments, every part, even the ones that broke my heart. You never asked for perfect love, just someone to rise when push came to shove. I stayed through shadows, stayed through pain, even when it seemed in vain. I knew your flaws, your hidden scars, yet I reached for you among the stars. I gave my all, even the broken parts I stitched together. Your scattered heart, through every tear, through every fight, I loved you fully. In the dark of night, even when you walked away, even when the skies turned gray, I gave my all. Even the broken parts carried you always inside my heart. I whispered hope where silence lived, tried to heal what you couldn't give. The pieces fell, but I stayed near, loved you more through every fear. Your absence echoes through these walls, I hear it in every lonely call. Yet even shattered, I understand. Love isn't perfect, it just holds your hand. I knew your flaws, your hidden scars, yet I reached for you among the stars. I gave my all, even the broken parts I stitched together. Your scattered heart, through every tear, through every fight, I loved you fully. In the dark of night, even when you walked away, even when the skies turned gray, I gave my all. Even the broken parts carried you always inside my heart. Some loves are jagged, rough and real, but even fractured they can heal. I held the pieces you couldn't see, and loved you for all eternity. I gave my all, even the broken parts, your shattered pieces live in my heart. Through every tear, through every fight, I love you fully. In the fading light, even when the world let go, even when the cold winds I gave my all, even the broken parts. I loved you in pieces, but completely from the stars. The room is dark, except for the artificial glow, casting shadows on a ceiling that I used to know. Every sudden vibration makes my heartbeat race, hoping it's a message that could fill this empty space. I scroll through our old pictures, glowing in the night, living in the past because the present isn't right. The silence in the bedroom is a deafening sound, and I jump at every notification, every little chime, trapped inside a loop of our forgotten time. I stare at my phone, wishing it's you, waiting for a pixelated spark to break me through. but the screen just goes to black, and you are never there. I'm holding on to signals in the digital blue. I stare at my phone, wishing it's you. I read the words you sent me when the love was still so loud, before we got lost inside a heavy, quiet cloud. Good morning, I miss you. The promises we typed, now they're just a memory. I cannot be wiped. I'll leave the volume up in case you finally call, staring at the screen until the heavy teardrops fall. Is it crazy to be jealous of the people you might text, wondering who's the one you gonna message next? I know I should put it down, turn the power off, but a tiny piece of me still thinks the silence might just soften. I stare at my phone, wishing it's you, waiting for a pixelated spark to break me through. A single word, a simple text to tell me you still care, but the screen just goes to black, and you are never there. I'm holding on to signals in the digital blue. I stare at my phone, wishing it's you, but the battery's dying and the glass is going cold. Just another story that we left untold. No new messages, no turning back. I see your face in the condensation on the glass, and the faces of the strangers as they silently pass. I've memorized the rhythm of your footsteps on the floor, even though they don't stop at my threshold anymore. I'm a prisoner of an ember, trapped inside a ghost, loving the version of you that I miss the most. I try to change the station, I try to clear the air, but I turn a corner and I find you standing there. Your name echoes in my mind, a bell I can't unwind, a shadow in the silence, the ache in everything. I'm running from the ghost of us, but I'm off the track, 'cause every road I take, every thought calls you back. The scent of your old sweater is a weight I still carry, a map of the future that we didn't get to marry. I'm counting all the wires like they're rosary beads, planting flowers in a garden that's overgrown with weeds. They tell me time is healing, that the sharp edges dull, but the space you left behind, there's a void I can't fill. Is it memory or haunting? Is a wall for a cage? I'm staring at the ink, but I can't turn the page. I'm shouting at the rafters, I'm screaming at the sky, but your name is the only answer to my why. Your name echoes in my mind, the bell I can't ring, the shadow in the silence, the ache in everything. I'm running from the ghost of us, but heart calls you back. Your shadow walks beside me in places we once knew. Every quiet moment still feels close to you. I tried to lose your memory in crowded nights and noise, but love doesn't disappear just because it destroys. Some hearts keep shining even after they bruise. Pain looks like you, soft and hard to refuse. Every tear remembers the love I couldn't lose. I try to heal the pieces, but they fall right back to you. Pain looks like you, and it still hurts beautifully. I see your smiling strangers passing through my day, little sparks of memory that never fade away. I thought the ache would weaken as the months slowly grew, but some kinds of heartbreak stay tender and true. Even broken love can still glow in the dark. Pain looks like you everywhere I turn, a beautiful reminder of a love that still burns. I tried to close the story, but the pages bleed through. Pain looks like you, and it still hurts beautifully. Your last words still hang in the air like they forgot to fall. I read them over line by line, but they don't speak at all. The chat went quiet overnight, no warning, no goodbye. Just silence where your voice once lived, and questions asking why. I thought the pause was temporary, but it never changed. You stopped talking, I never stopped waiting, holding on while time kept fading. Every second stretches thin, hoping you might write again. I keep my heart stop talking, I never stop waiting, lost in a love that's hesitating. I still check my phone at night like something might appear. Your name still lives inside my mind even when you're not here. I type a message then erase 1,000 times or more, because I don't know if you care the way you did before. Your silence says what you won't say, but I still choose to stay. You stop talking, I never stop waiting. Every memory recreating. I hold on to the things we were, even as they slowly blur. I sit with hope that won't let go, even when I know you stop talking. I never stop waiting, while your absence keeps me breaking. Maybe one day I'll understand why love can fade this way, but tonight I'm still here hoping you'll come back and say you stopped talking, I never stop waiting, even when the truth is aching. The love I gave is still the same, though you no longer say my name. And even if you never do, I'll still be here loving you. You stopped talking, I never stopped waiting. You turned around and walked away, like I wasn't there to stay. Your shadow fades across the floor, but I can't close the door. I hear the distance in your breath, a space that grows with every step. The love we held begins to part, and I still feel it in my heart. I wanted to stop you, hold you near, but you drifted on and left me here. Every step you take, I still feel it in my heart. A quiet echo tearing me apart. I reach for you through empty air, but you're leaving, I'm still there. The world moves on, but I remain trapped in the pull of your refrain. Every step you take, I still feel it in my heart, even as we fall apart. I trace your path in my mind alone. Every laugh, every tone, the spaces you leave are full of pain. I hold them close like a chain. I whisper love into the night, hoping somehow it might reach your side. But your steps keep fading, leaving part, and I still feel it in my heart. I wanted to stop you, hold you near, but you drifted on and left me here. Every step you take, house is quiet, the walls are bare, but I still feel you everywhere. I touch the lock, I hold the door, a memory of what was before. Your laughter hides in empty halls, your shadow lingers on these walls. I try to move, I try to leave, but something in me won't believe. The world moves on, the seasons change, but my heart stays in the same old frame. The door is closed, but I keep your key, a piece of you that stays with me. I hold the past, I hold the pain, a love that vanished but still remains. Every corner whispers your name. A fire burned but left no flame. The door is closed, but I keep your key, a bittersweet forever haunting me. I walk alone where we once dreamed, where sunlight danced and love had gleamed. I see your smile and shadows cast, a fleeting echo of our past. I try to let the memories fade, but your imprint in my heart has stayed. I close my eyes, I hear your voice, a soft reminder of my choice. The world moves on, the seasons change, but my heart stays in the same old frame. The door is closed, but I keep your key, a piece of you that stays with me. I hold the past, I hold the pain, a love that vanished but still remains. Every corner whispers your name. A fire burned but left no flame. The door is closed, but I keep your key, a bittersweet forever haunting me. Maybe one day I'll let it go, release the love I used to know, but tonight I linger quietly, holding the lock, holding your key. The door is closed, but I keep your key. A silent love, it won't set me free. I hold the past, I hold the pain, the love that vanished but still remains. The door is closed, but I keep your key, forever yours, even without thee. The city moves, but I move slow. Every street whispers what I know. Laughter passes, voices blend, but I keep searching for the end. Your shadow lingers in my mind, a face I can't leave behind. I turn, I glance, I hope, I pray that maybe you'll walk my way. I try to forget, I try to move on, but memories of you still linger strong. Every face I pass, I hope it's you, a fleeting glimpse, a heartbeat true. I see your smile in strangers' eyes, a phantom love that never dies. Crowds surround, but I'm alone, haunted by the love that's gone. Every face I The cafe hums, the subway roars, but nothing fills these empty floors. I hear your laugh in passing tones. I reach for ghosts that aren't my own. Time moves on, but I remain a prisoner of your sweet refrain. I chase your memory through the haze, lost in echoes of better days. I try to forget, I try to move on, but memories of you still linger strong. Every face I pass, I hope it's you, a fleeting glimpse, a heartbeat true. I see your smile in strangers' eyes, a phantom love that never dies. Crowds surround, but I'm alone, haunted by the love that's gone. Every face I pass, I hope it's you, even though I know it's not true. Maybe one day my eyes will see the world without you haunting me. But tonight I roam, I search, I sigh, looking for you in every passerby. Every face I pass, I hope it's you, even when I know it can't be true. I see our shadow in the throng, a love I carry still too strong. Every face I pass, I hope it's you, haunted by everything we knew. The room is empty, but I feel your hand, a warmth that vanished like drifting sand. I speak your name, it floats away, but in the silence I hope you stay. Shadows move where you once stood, every corner holds pieces of our good. I reach for whispers I cannot touch, I hold on to a ghost I miss too much. The night is quiet, but my heart still speaks. Your memory lingers, it never sleeps. I whisper to the air, pretending it's you. Every word, every breath, every I love you. I talk to your ghost in the pale moonlight, holding on to nothing, holding on to it tight. The walls answer softly, but never say that you're still here, that you might stay. I whisper to the air, pretending it's you. A lonely heart that knows it's true. I chase the path where your laughter went, a melody lost, a love unspent. I'll leave a light on as if you might see a shadow of what you used to be. Time moves forward, but I remain a silent witness to the lingering pain. I reach for warmth, but only feel frost, talking to the ghost of what I lost. The night is quiet, but my heart still speaks. Your memory lingers, it never sleeps. I whisper to the air, pretending it's you. Every memory, every dream I pursue. I talk to your ghost beneath the tight. I whisper to the air, pretending it's you. I sit in darkness, hands on my chest. The silence around me knows the rest. Your memory lingers soft and near. I call your name, but you won't hear. The bed feels empty where you once lay. Shadows stretch across the day. Every breath whispers your trace, but the world has taken you off face. I thought your love would stay with me. Now it's only whispers in the sea. The night hears me, but you don't. Every word I speak fades like a ghost. I reach for you through empty air, but you're gone, I'm still here. The stars above can't bring you near. Only my tears make you appear. The night hears me, but you don't. Left with a longing I can't disown. I trace the echoes of your laugh in photographs and old paragraphs. The world moves on, but I remain haunted by love that left a stain. I whisper soft into the night, hoping somehow you might feel my fight. But silence answers cold and true, and every sound leads back to you. I thought your love would stay with me. Now it's only whispers in the sea. The night hears me, but you don't. Every word I speak fades like a ghost. I reach for you through empty air, but you're gone, I'm still here. The stars above can't bring you near. Only my tears make you appear. The night hears me, but you don't. Left with a longing I can't disown. Maybe one day the ache will fade. The echoes quiet, the shadows wane. But tonight I hold your memory tight, whispering your name into the night. The night hears me, but you don't. Every heartbeat still hopes you'll notice. I reach through darkness, call your name, but the world is empty and nothing's the same. The night hears me, but you don't. And I'm still loving you. I watch the clock tick through the night, hoping you come and make it right. Every shadow felt your face, every silence filled with empty space. I held my breath, I held my heart, waiting for you to start. door stayed closed, the world moved on, and I was left here holding on. I gave you time, I gave you all, but you never heard my call. I waited, but you never came back. Oh, my love lost along the track. I stayed awake through endless days, caught in the pool of your quiet ways. Every maybe I clung too tight, faded away in the lonely night. I waited, but you never came back. A heart left open, a love off track. I replay your words, the things you said, the promises lost, the tears I shed. I counted stars, I counted time, searching for a love that was never mine. Your smile lingers in my memory, a cruel reminder of what could be. I gave my all, I gave my best, but you left me waiting unexpressed. I gave you time, I gave you all, but you never heard my call. I waited, but you never came back. Oh, my love lost along the track. I stayed awake through endless days, caught in the pool of your quiet ways. Every maybe I clung too tight, fade away in the lonely night. I waited, but you never came back. A heart left open, a love off track. Maybe someday I'll let it go, release the love that hurt me so. But tonight I'm trapped in what I gave, waiting for a love that never stayed. I waited, but you never came back. All my dreams scattered off the track. The night is long, the silence deep, a love that left me wide awake, no sleep. I waited, but you never came back. A heart still hoping, but fame lay crack. We laughed like we belonged together, but the wind kept shifting the tether. Your hand brushed mine, just a spark, a light that faded in the dark. I held on to maybe, held on to might, but dreams like ours don't last the night. Every smile we shared felt like a lie, a love that almost touched the sky. I wanted more, I wanted true, but almost never stays with you. So close to love, so far from forever. We danced on edges we couldn't sever. Every word, every look, every fleeting start built a world that stayed apart. I gave my heart, even in the gray, hoping someday you'd choose to stay. So close to love, so far from forever. You were my almost, my never. I replay our moments one by one, the laughter, the silence, the almost sun. We were strangers, pretending to know a river of feeling that couldn't flow. Your eyes held warmth, then drifted away, and I stayed frozen in the gray. I wanted a story, a place to belong, but almost loves don't last long. I wanted more, I wanted true, but almost never stays with you. So close to love, so far from forever. We danced on edges we couldn't sever. Every word, every look, every fleeting start built a world that stayed apart. I gave my heart, even in the gray, hoping someday you'd choose to stay. So close to love, so far from forever. You were my almost. Maybe we were meant to teach a lesson love could never reach. A taste of warmth, a brush of flame, a memory that won't stay the same. So close to love, so far from forever. We touched the light, but never together. Every laugh, every sigh, every fleeting star. You were my almost, carved in my heart. We met in moments not our own, between the lines of different lives. Your hand found mine in borrowed time, but never stayed through nights. We spoke and almost lived in pause, a love that hid in between. Close enough to feel it all, but never fully seen. I felt you near, I felt you real, but something held us back. We had each other, but never completely. A half-held love that slipped so neatly. We touched the fire, but not the flame. We said the words, but not the name. I gave you parts I couldn't keep. You gave me truths that ran too deep. We had each other, but never completely. And that's what's breaking me. You looked at me like I was home, then turned away too soon. A heart that stayed half open wide, still closed beneath the moon. We built a world that couldn't stand outside the place we knew. A fragile love with missing pieces, neither one could choose. We tried to be what we both felt, but never crossed the line. We had each other, but never completely. A love that came and left so sweetly. We held the truth just out of reach. talked about a life ahead, like time was ours to keep. Your hand in mine felt like a home, a promise buried deep. We painted dreams in quiet nights, built worlds we thought were true. I saw forever in your eyes, and all I saw was you. I never thought that almost would be where we would stay. We almost lasted, almost forever. A love so close, but not together. We held the stars, we touched the sky, but let it fall without asking why. Every always turned to never, fading like a fragile letter. We almost lasted, almost forever, but almost doesn't last forever. The plans we made still echo soft in corners of my mind. A future that we almost had, now lost somewhere in time. Your voice still lives in memories, your laugh still feels so near. But every step I take alone confirms you're not still here. I tried to hold what slipped away, but time had other plans. We almost lasted, almost forever. A love so close, but not together. We held the stars, we touched the sky, but let it fall without asking why. Every always turned to never, fading like a fragile letter. We almost lasted, almost forever. Maybe in another life we'd make it to the end. But here we stopped at almost and never tried again. We almost lasted, almost forever. A love I'll carry on forever. Though you're gone and far from me, you're still my almost memory. And even if I heal someday, one truth always remember. We almost lasted, almost forever. The door closed, the air turned cold. Your shadow vanished, your hand let go. The walls remember every laugh and fight, but now they only hold the night. I trace the spaces where you used to be, a ghost of love that still haunts me. Every corner whispers your name, but nothing here will feel the same. I reach for memories, but they slip through. The echoes of you are all I knew. Your goodbye left the room echoing. Every silence speaks what you're not saying. I walk through walls that held our past, but they answer only with shadows cast. I try to move, I try to breathe, but every step reminds me we couldn't leave. Your goodbye left the room echoing, and I'm alone in the sound of nothing. The bed is empty, but your scent remains, a bittersweet reminder of love's pains. I talk to the air, but it doesn't respond, just a quiet where you once belonged. Time moves slowly in your absence now. I wear the silence like a crown, and though the world keeps spinning fast, this room still holds our shattered past. I reach for memories, but they slip through. The echoes of you are all I knew. Your goodbye left the room echoing. Every silence speaks what you're not saying. I walk through walls that held our past, but they answer only with shadows cast. I try to move, I try to breathe, but every step reminds me we couldn't leave. Your goodbye left the room echoing, and I'm alone in the sound of nothing. Maybe someday the echoes will fade, the emptiness soften, the pain unswayed. But tonight I stay with the ghost of us, lost in the quiet, lost in your hush. Your goodbye left the room echoing. Every silence speaks what you're not saying. I walk through walls that held our past, but they answer only with shadows cast. Your goodbye left the room echoing, and I'm still here in the silence after us. I walk through streets where we once roamed. Your laughter follows, I feel at home. The echoes tease, they call my name, a fleeting spark of our old flame. I close my eyes, I try to forget, but happiness I had won't let me yet. It's in the wind, it's in the rain, a haunting joy, a sweet refrain. even when no one's there. A sound that haunts a memory rare. It fills the silence, it stirs my chest. A bittersweet ghost, I can't rest. Your joy remains where